Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Some PDP members for Edo State, they plan to work with APC to remove the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki from power. Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodin, they send warning message to those PDP members where they make that kind plan. He say make them no try am. If they try am, them go regret am. Make I leave you, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodin.
Good morning to ever conscious Nigerian people worldwide. It's me, your brother, your friend, Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodin, your usual host on this program. A friend of mine just wrote, Aimwa Agayore, sorry. He said, "Fence man, you know the go church? Boss, I not gonna lie you, I know they go church. That will not mean say I not still be Christian. You understand? I be Jehovah's Witness. Forget say I not qualified to meet up. But I did try. Now I'm very glad to be here this morning. My duty to this time is to make sure that I unravel the plans. Open. No. I'll make sure I unravel the plans of some selected politicians. Then I have a friend here too, a very strong politician, a man of integrity. I respect him so much. And his name is our Chief Audu Agadaga. He has been leading a very strong campaign against the government of His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki in respect to the disagreement that took place under the tutelage of the PDP. Before now, I know his leader, Governor Nyesom Wike, who the military just accused of rigging elections in Rivers State. And Governor Nyesom Wike was with 5 governors working together, and I'm still confused with the fact that we needed to know who are the leader of the legacy PDP group that my chairman, my chief, Audu Agadaga, is with. Because I know that Wike is already in APC, even if he's trying to deliver governor under PDP. That is some level of psychoness. You cannot be saying you are delivering governor under PDP and at the same time you are supporting APC at the federal. Then Governor Otom openly declared his support for the Labour Party presidential candidate H.E. Gregory Peter Obi. Others, we don't know where they actually belong. And we know that the legacy PDP group in Edo State, which happens to be a member of the People's Democratic Party, we can't change that. They are supporting Governor Nyesom Wike. And if they are supporting Governor Nyesom Wike, and Governor Nyesom Wike is their leader, it therefore means that the likes of Danosi Obi and others are in alliance with the APC in Edo State. And I know that Chief Audu Agadaga supported the Labour Party in the presidential elections. And I begin to wonder, which part is my leader, Audu Agadaga, is in. But I know that even if he say no, as far as the House of Assembly is concerned, he's supporting the All Progressive Congress. Even if he's claiming, no, we don't want Labour, no. I'm putting it to him. The live video I made yesterday, I talked about calling on the Excellency to reach out to some youths. We need to disarm those youths from this set of greedy leaders who are trying to pull this youth alongside. And I state clearly that the likes of Danosi Obi and Governor Nyesom Wike, while negotiating, they did not consult those youths who are in the legacy part, who fought to ensure that their own actions and the resultant of their actions become efficacious. So I'm calling on Governor Baseki. We know how to reach out to those people. Audu Agadaga is our friend. Many others, we know how to reach out to them. Let us pull those people out from this leader, because these leaders negotiated without putting their own interest into consideration. But it's not to say that I will not fire Audu Agadaga later. But I know to us, some persons might be underrated. But this set of men cannot be underrated. That's the truth. If we believe our capacity in politics, we should know that where our own ended, people started from there. Nobody is a monopoly of politics. So this set of people should be reached out to as a matter of urgency. There are very many. We still have one in Eastern Land, the ambassador to Uromi, Kevin Okwewulu. He's a member of PDP, but today he has a political K-leg. He supported the All Progressive Congress in the House of Representative election in Eastern area, where he supported the husband of Mercy Johnson. He supported Peter Obi at the federal, but we know that this is a keen elections. Whether you are a legacy or you are not a legacy, or you are this or you are that, I'm appealing to your conscience. Please, no matter how issues will be in your house, you cannot go and carry an armor car and face your house to bomb it. PDP is PDP. Whether legacy or whatever, what you call tenant or whatever, we are all one. Sheathe your sword, let's sit and interact. If at the end of the day, these people meet up to expectation, believe me, you and I will be in the opposition. Yes, we supported Labour Party at the federal, and I stated explicitly clear that I will not support anybody who is not Peter Obi, except on the ground that the integrity of these persons is tested and trusted. I will not say because some of them have won the election to Senate, and I will not claim that I supported them. No, I voted for Matthew Duekeme in the Senate. In House of Rep, I voted for Labour because I am not in agreement with the current representation we presented under the PDP as a representative of the party or the candidate of the party who won the election. So I did not support. I only supported Matthew Duekeme, and I supported Peter Obi at the federal, and I won't deny that. I owe nobody explanation in respect to what I, Osakwuno Kudi, will do with my life. After all, nobody is feeding me, and I'm not feeding anybody. I'm only feeding members of my family and those I think I have a responsibility to cater for in my extended family. But the elections in Edo State now is a keen election. Regardless of whatever political leaders are talking about, it is all about their interest. I do not believe that when Danobi and others were negotiating, they put into considerations the feelings of those who truly fought. Because we knew when the fight was going on, we know those who confronted us, and we know those who we confronted. And those set of people are still fighting till tomorrow. The question is, have they been able to reach out to this person to say, good, I am going to interact with the APC. I am interacting with Labour. Come, you guys should see this is where we are going to. And if it happens, this is what we are going to get. This is what they are going to give us because let nobody deceive you. In politics, it's all about political distribution. Interest is the priority of politicians. Even if they claim to come out in public to say, we stand to defend the interest of the people. Yes, the interest of the people is there, but believe me, don't be deceived. It is purely secondary. It is purely secondary. That is why when you are playing politics, ensure that you must be part and parcel of the process. Let nobody go and negotiate and drag you in. You are carrying enmity here and there. At the end of the day, you are not part and parcel of the process. So I'm using this opportunity. I'm using this opportunity to advise our brothers, regardless of what, this is politics. A man who lived 300 years before Christ defined politics as a science of collective happiness. Man by nature is a political animal. This set of people that I've mentioned their name cannot be underrated. Cannot be underrated at all. Okay, I noticed that. Okay, let me do that. I'm bringing you in, sir. I'm bringing you in. So this set of people cannot be underrated. So I am appealing to them publicly. Please and please, let us come together as a team. Let me tell you, if you talk about anger, I am part of those who are angry. I'm part of those who are angry. But I will not destroy the house we collectively built. Because let me give you a case study of the same scenario that is playing today. When Osumbo won election, although rigged, he became the governor of Edo State. Somebody invalidated over 30,000 Osumbo votes. As I have said this, the person knows himself. He is aware. They invalidated 30,000 Osumbo votes. As at this time, Adam Osumole was running to Uromi. Chief Tony Aneni, my leader, Chief Tony Aneni, Chief Tony Aneni, Chief Tony Aneni. He was lying down for Chief Tony Aneni. Chief Tony, and as at the same time, it seems that the governor, as at then, Osumbo was not loyal to Chief Anthony Akakon Aneni. So Aneni saw the loyalty on the part of Osumole, and he actually knew that the election was rigged and Osumbo became governor. He said, let the truth prevail. He said, let the truth prevail. And Osumole actually won. We could regard that somebody died, the commissioner, Barrister Carlos Enoma, died at Primary Hotel. To date, nobody knew what led to the death of that young man. No investigation was carried out, but it's unconnected with politics. When Osumole now became governor, the same Aneni was lying down for, he became an object for attack and ridicule. Adam Osumole moved again to extend the same attack to Chief Gabriel Osawaru Ibeledio. This was the same Adam Osumole who was lying down to say, oh, my leader, my chair, because he needed the power. So this is an advice to legacy PDP. The same scenario is playing out. They are showing you unnecessary love. But if they succeed in what they are planning, they are going to kick you out. They will remind you that you are not a member of their party, except if you wish to decamp fully. If you understand what is playing in history, don't make the mistake to destroy your house. We also know that while we are discussing about all this, we will not hide the fact that the government in himself have not played the role that he is expected to play as far as politics is concerned. And that is why some of us are here now to quickly open up and to tell him, Your Excellency, you must come down from your high horse and bring, you don't even need, see, in the 2020 gubernatorial elections in Edo State, senior politicians lead that way, get big belly, not play role, reach half of us. And let me tell you today, those who make election succeed are the youths and women. The youths and women. When we say women, girls are youth too. Men are youth. Women are the elderly. A woman will be on the polling booth. She will be there. She will never leave. She wants to cast her vote. Their men go say, man, after we must make sure we deliver. The elderly will go find that tree, sit down. When he reach the turn and say, the mind will say he want to go vote. Those who made it possible are the youth. So I do not care if those leaders without followers continue to cry. What I care about is for the governor to pull out those youths from that structure that they think they have. It is easy to do. In politics, 24 hours is 3 years. So if you think that it cannot be achieved from now to the level, it's a mistake on our part. This set of youths should be reached out to. So we will reach out to this set of youth. Let's put them out. Don't allow this set of people who are claiming that they are your friend now to come through the back door. Let me tell you, before Tinubu became president-elect, he already hated Obaseki. In fact, the most hated governor, as far as Tinubu is concerned in Nigeria, is Obaseki. He brought his bullion van to Edo. Edo disgraced him. Politicians never forgive, get it clearly. That's why I'm advising people. Before you play politics, go and get an alternative source of income. By the grace of God, by the power of Almighty Allah, nobody can control Sakunowodi or what to do. Do you know why? Before 2016, I can be controlled because I depend on politics to feed. But in 2020, from 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 2023, I do not depend on politicians to feed. I depend on the Edo people and those in the diaspora who continue to give me their job. A classical example is Marvin Festus Lawani, a custom officer. Just recently, when I went to go and get my visa in Lagos, I called him. I said, sir, as a custom officer, I become no feedback the one we did. I was told that I was given the cost in Edo 2012. They said last price 11 million. I said, I can't spend 11 million to buy one vehicle. So let me use my connection. And I called custom officer that I know, including Marvis Lawani. This is what relationship is all about. So the only persons that can control me now is the likes of Marvis Lawani, is the likes of Edo people continue to give me their job, and it is like of Edos in the diaspora in totality. Both those that have not given me and those that have given me. Because even if you have not given me today, you will give me certainly in the future. But believe me, I will tell you today, I cannot be controlled by politicians anymore. I am tired. But let's be factual. Don't allow this set of people who does not mean well. It is all about power. They need power. People who see A, they will say it is B. They will see C, they will say it is Q. Don't make the mistake because of the anger in your heart to destroy your home. Nobody, I repeat, even Satan the devil, if you tell us, say, Satan, what you do me so I not like how you'll go reason out to. No human being on earth will not get conscience, even if he's a dead killer. So I think if we organize ourselves in a well-structured organogram, we can better address. I'm not calling on the leaders of those legacies. They don't make money. They're going to make money. Let me tell you, in the crisis, the least money they all make is 120 million. Some up to about $1 billion. Ask yourself a simple question. You that is fighting alongside with them, how much did you make? If you two make 500,000, they never give you. You were fighting on the base of hope. Either renew hope or don't worry when we enter. But they didn't wait for till when they enter. They were busy making the money. Votes were coming in from governors who were fighting to ensure that their interest is protected. Or are you telling me that you do not have the right to as well secure your own destiny and the collective destiny of Edo people? Are you telling me that you are not old enough to be governor? How many years was Peter Obi when he became governor of Anambra State? Compare it with your age of today. Or are you telling me that you are not up to 40, those of you who are fighting this fight? Or are you telling me that you are not qualified to become governor too? So what is happening? Because of the fact that you hated the governor will not be enough reason for you to destroy your party. We can properly reconcile. The reason why the reconciliation is not holding is because those leaders are fighting for their interest at their own detriment. Ask yourself a simple question. How many of the meeting held with the government? And how many of such meetings did they mention your name? Or even if they can't mention your name as an individual, did they ever mention your name as the people who are with me, mostly the youth wing we needed? They didn't mention that. I challenged them to provide a single video. Even if in the course of discussion they didn't do a video, go and check any press conference or any press they addressed in any meeting. If they ever made mention of, most of those are youths who are following us, they won't. It's all about themselves. Then why are you fighting because your leader is angry? Why we are defending the government of today is because of the fact that the government is in charge of Edo, and we know clearly how the government emerged, and we must make sure that we protect the interest of Edo and the interest of the government, because the government is the government of Edo. If Obaseki is not the governor of Edo State today, we face his life, I will face my life. I have stated clearly in this media space that Obaseki's enemy is not my enemy. He has his own enemy, and I have my own enemy. His own enemy cannot be my enemy. That you can imagine. What is that is moving from bush to bush? Go and check my wall. I just returned from Okiri community before I got to this video. I went to go and carry out a perimeter survey on the land measuring 100 by 200. Before I said, let me come out today to discuss about this. Please, do not make the mistake to allow this book come through the back door. I will say, oh my goodness. I don't know if you are seeing it the way I'm saying it. Don't allow them to come in. It is all about, they want to be in charge. It is not all about Edo people. Yes, while Oshomole was governor of Edo State, he actually performed. We can't throw away that. But we were having inflated figures in respect to contractor. I will give you a classical example. The contractor who bid for airport road bid for 3.5 billion. But the government approved airport road at the cost of 8 billion. The question is, where is the 4.5 billion? The Uronigbe road, contractor bid for 3.5 billion. The contract was awarded in the cost of 8 billion. Where is the remaining 4.5 billion? What about Siloko Road? Go and get those details. They are everywhere. So, even if we knew that, what about the specialist hospital, which is the hallmark of corruption in West Africa? You could also recall that the EIA report stated that that place is not convenient to build such edifice. If you can remember, the place collapsed and it was forcefully rebuilt. Do you know how much expended on such? There are so many monumental corruption that was going on, but nobody, because it involves high-class profile personality in the society. So it was swept under the carpet. So while we knew that they actually created fiscal development, but Edo State bleeded in the course of such actions. So what are we talking about today? I challenge anybody to come out, even on a live video debate. We can create a podium. If you need Niger Watch, we will. Any other media debate, we're ready to come out to confront you in respect to that and provide a documented evidence in respect to these actions that we have explained or portrayed in the course of this media exercise. I am calling on Legacy PDP. Pull out from your alliance with APC. Go and check it clearly now. APC is supposed to be coming out to be apologizing to Nigeria. They knew clearly that they rigged the election in federal. They are aware that they rigged the election. But regardless of what has happened, they are saying that in Nigeria, nobody, no, have you ever seen a city president losing in court? This time they will shock. This time they will shock. They knew the rigged election. They knew that they rigged election against the HE Peter Obi. And they arranged it in a way and manner that Atiku will be second, then Obi will be third. They will say, how can third be claiming that he is the one who actually won the election? The number of votes Obi got in Lagos is not what was recorded. The number of vote Obi got in Port Harcourt is not what was recorded, and would state clearly that the likes of Awudu Akanaga was never happy with Governor Nyesom Wike when they saw the result coming out from Rivers State. But for party loyalty and for loyalty to leadership on the basis of the fact that they fought side by side in the legacy battle, so he will not come out to say it, but he was never comfortable with that result. We advise you, my dear brothers and sisters, sheathe your sword. Forget about your anger. Let's sit and interact. Give the government the opportunity to have a well-consolidated House of Assembly. Even if you cannot give the governor 24/24, we need opposition in the House. But certainly not APC. We can tolerate an opposition from Labour Party, because let me tell you now, I want to tell you the difference between Bala Blue, Bulaba, and the PDP, and as well the Labour Party. First, believe you me, I for one, I will not support PDP in presidential election. I will not support PDP again. Again, for now. But you know what? The difference is that PDP and APC is the same. When we got our democracy, how much was bag of rice before PDP took over, and how much it was when PDP rounded up? Then the same thing happened in APC. The price hike continues. But as of today, we have a fresh political party with true sincerity. They are not dragging anything for now. They may be corrupt in 4 years, but for now, there is a targeted goal and will be stated clearly. Ensure that any candidate that must emerge must not have any depth or roughness in his character. Why in PDP, it was the richest man got the party ticket. Dollar reigns in PDP. Dollar reigns in APC. If not, how can Bala Blue, Bulaba become a candidate in a political party where you have Professor Osibajo, in a political party where you have Rochas Owele Okorocha, in a political party where you have Governor Chibiko Rotimi Amechi, and others who are intellectually sound and integrity tested? Nobody has alleged them of any crime or any activities. If you want to know details, I will not be the one to tell you. Go and check the Halliburton scandal and know how many persons were involved, and know how many of them who contested elections in 2023. Those who were involved in Halliburton scandal, Americans changed their own. But here in Nigeria, nobody went to jail. What about the Malabu scam? Go and check. Malabu oil deal. Go and check. We don't just talk. We talk with fact. But as of today, we have an assembly that we must protect. Look at what somebody wrote yesterday, and I will quote him. Bob Show is my most respected brother. He's in diaspora and he's from a donut. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry for it." He's a member of APC. He says, "State of emergency loading." That's to tell you the extent at which they want to forcefully, but believe you me, they will not succeed. Give me 1 minute. Sorry for that. Believe you me, they will not succeed. That is why we are only calling and appealing to our brothers and sisters to stand firm. And I want to state clearly, according to what Mavis Lawani wrote in my comment section, he said, whether they like it or not, let them do whatever they wish to do. Obaseki will never be poor again. It is the simple truth. But on our part, nobody can come out to say that Obaseki is not performing, except the person is against the truth. And my brother as well posted something, Sir Chief Audu Agadaga. He talked about Edo closing worship centers without soundproof. I want to state clearly, sir, in a Senate claim, you cannot use your church to be disturbing the next man. You cannot use your church to be disturbing the next man. Africa, Nigeria specifically, hosts the highest number of churches. But today, we have the highest number of evil hearts in Africa. We have the highest number of corruption in Africa. We have the highest number of political thieves in Africa. So what is the church teaching us? We need the church, but let them go and have soundproof. Everybody is not Christian. We must respect everybody's religion. We have Muslim, we have Christian, we have traditional religion, pagan. It is their right, and you don't have the right whatsoever to tell them, hey, they serve Ogun, because you have not seen the Jesus or God that we are serving. We are serving God because we have hope, and we believe that it's in existence. Leave those ones with their own belief. The problem we're having in Africa is that we help God to act. If you go to the north and talk bad about Allah, instead of an average northerner to leave you and allow Allah to act, they will choke you with sword. You are insulting Allah. If they will kill you. Allah that you insulted never responded. But a human being will respond for Allah. Human being will respond for Allah. That is the problem we are having. People help God to think without allowing God to do things for himself. Here in the South, if you wear your jeans, you roll your hair, dreadlock, your BS rolled, and in your heart, you are saying, oh, I love Jesus. Oh, I can't do without Jesus. I love God. I can't do without God. For the fact that you roll your hair, you roll your beard, and you are putting on a rugged jeans, and your polo or your top is being written with different inclinations, they'll say this one is an evil man driving. But when you wear tie, you put on a suit, you brush your hair clearly, your beard is very arranged, you are putting on a very good shoe, your pants ironed with good gator, your perfume is going well, the fragrance is going far, you're looking so cool, and in your heart you are saying, I must make sure I disvirgin all the guests in the church. I hate everybody that will kill them. African man will say, oh, look at how decent that man is. They are judge you with what you wore, not knowing that the tie, the shirt, the shoe, and others is the culture of the Britons and America that you are putting on. That is the problem we are having. People tend to speak for God. Hold on. So ordinarily, every church is supposed to have a soundproof. You cannot be making a constitution nuisance in the streets. Ordinarily, as of today, go and check. The number of churches have almost outnumbers the number of churchgoers. A church will have 5 persons. Why don't the church move to go and join the other church? And is it not about the word of God? Must you have your own? Whether we like it or not, the truth must be said. Gradually, the church is gradually metamorphosing into a business venture. Some there will say, you'll see that if we are truthful, I'm not here to talk about church anyway, but go and check who actually destroy home for married couples. That will be a topic for another day. So, my dear brother, if the government is saying that they should go and get some proof, in America, in Canada, you are emulating America in respect to democracy and order. Emulate them to the end. You cannot open your church and begin to say, wakata, 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 wakata. In the book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 5, go and read it. The Bible stated clearly that when you want to do anything, you want to pray, go into your closet. Let me get it and read it for you. I'm only doing this because I needed to explain the fact that it is the responsibility of government to secure life and property. And securing life and property involves protections in all ramifications. I'm not having my Bible here, but let me open the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm trying to get it out. Okay, good. Matthew 6, 1 to 5. It reads, hold on. Take it that you do not do your charitable deeds before men to be seen by them. Otherwise, you have no reward from your Father in heaven. Therefore, when you do a charitable deed, do not sound the trumpet before you, as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and in the street, that they may have glory from men. I'm going on. I'm opening that page for you now. Okay, I take it from here again. Now I say, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpet, as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and on the street, to be honored by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Then prayer. And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray, standing in the synagogue and on the street corner to be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. Hold on, I want to. I was born and brought up as a Jehovah's Witness. I too know Bible, my leader. Not be say I talk, not be it's not be shakara. Then listen. 7. And when you pray, do not keep on blabbing like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debt, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For if you forgive other people, then when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sin, forgive others their sin, your Father will not forgive your sin. Now look at it clearly. This Bible verse cover all area. How do I gadaga? You know, if you forgive legacy PDP youth, because to me I see how do I gadaga as the leadership of legacy PDP youth. To me, because we they see, we know people where they really catch the fire. But me, go personally, Popo, you shall confirm. I don't request your number yesterday. You don't know what I requested. I don't know if I use you do live video in the morning. I requested your number yesterday. And sir, from now to that election, me, sir, will give you problem. You must listen. That one sure for me. Now, if you can't forgive, believe you me, your Father in heaven will not forgive you too. So you must, as a matter of urgency, forgive. Then, in respect to what we are discussing, the soundproof issue, you must not come out and begin to repeat one word. Oh, proper, you don't need to do all that. You can even sit and pray without talking. The God sees the heart. So when they are, imagine that they do church now, see the song, they come and ask you, wait. No. They are not following the Bible principle. If they are following the Bible principle, the church will be like the church of the United States. They'll lock them. You're not going to disturb that person. So that is the point. So if a dog government is saying that if they cannot have sample, they will shut them down. Let them shut them down. These Muslim churches, those are where they open, where they get to bamboo stick, they'll plug them for. Why don't I not attend on that place church? Because he's busy looking for a location. Me attend on that person church. You must not be pastor. Both the way God call, the way God not call. The one who got the wrong things that time for Chipoli. The last time we meet, when we sit down and drink beer, me drink 3. In knock 8, he say in a pastor. We say beer no good, but the Bible stated clearly, dullness of eyes. No go take what you go make you go to say, well, no worry. They want to. What you want? Which much you want to talk to me? Now, if a pastor can smoke in their hand, he is not wrong. Yes. The question is, what do you do after you smoke up? That's the problem. Someday, and when they don't take them, you see those, yes, everything will enter their head. Why so? They'll say, let's go and cut that guy's head. Let's go and choke this one for a year. That one is already a sinner because after it takes something that intoxicated him to begin to think of what is bad. That person should be subjected to the judgment of our ubiquitous God. And again, when those set of people does what is wrong, they'll say, yeah, you a judge, leave it for God. But when you do what is wrong and you be follower, they'll judge you. You know what? So my dear brothers and sisters, Edo government, a sane Edo people are willing and supportive in respect to shutting down those churches that does not have soundproof. Shut them down. That one, listen, that's why I will still respect Oshomole in some areas. The likes of Oshomole cannot come out now to accuse Obaseki of demolition houses. APC cannot use that to campaign. Because Professor Oshodi was in his room when they demolished his house. A renowned professor, the first Benin VC of Uniben, as facilitated by Senator Edo Zameri, under the tutelage of President Mahmoud Musa Adua administration. It was in his house. Bulldozer, the bulldozer he has. When Oshomole went to a last road, he demolished people's houses. So those set of people cannot campaign to say a government that demolished. You see, not come to where people like us did. History there with us. We'll begin to tell you where my staff will tell you as Talusadi real estate enterprise. Anyone will do something, will feel that, but we'll remind you, say, see the one you do, it did. When you do anything, we keep it. We know everything where each and every individual do. But on that gen, we know each and everything where individual do. So the likes of those people cannot come out to say they are the demolishers. Now, let me advise you. Any government that refuses to demolish houses situated in government land is only playing politics. Even if government did not demolish it now, government may come in 20,000 to demolish it. So please endeavor not to buy government land. Because if you buy before Obaseki administration, you already know that there's no ignorance in law. Asat Oshomole administration, CFO was issued on government lands. There are areas in Obagene that is government land, and Abosomole administration issued CFO in error because the CFO was based on analog. You may even pay, you won't get it. 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 8 million, you will not get CFO. Then when you just know the chief of staff, or you know one commissioner, hello, my Mr. Lobata, Alpha, there is a land I bought in Obagi, no, in Iguamo, no, in Wokiri. It's 50 plots. I told the community that we are in government, and I gave them some compensation to leave it. So I need a CFO on the property. Okay, no problem. Just go to the office of so and so, call them, I'll give you a number, call the number, tell them I sent you. Your CFO will be issued. Whereas somebody has applied for the same CFO legitimately. He bought a legitimate land, CFO no will come out. But as of today, there is no way government will issue a CFO in error on a government like it can't happen. Or any land there is a CFO already. It can never happen. That is to tell you that in fact, let me enlighten us in respect to that. There is what we call remote sensing techniques. When you say Edo G's, you know what it means? Edo State Geographical Information System. And if the such information system is operating on the basis of what we call remote sensing techniques, and in such survey, it is called aerial survey. The entire land in Edo State has been mapped. Before now, it was 2017 to 2025. But as of today, the current mapping system has covered virtually all parts of Edo. So every land in Edo is already with the office. It's just for you to do a survey on the property. The coordinate will reflect, the office will tell you this is the land. And when your survey gets to the office, and your survey is showing road at the back, and actually there are no roads at the back, the office will tell you the survey is wrong. Your survey is telling you that the coordinate is 0.334.5 in your computation. The office already have the coordinate of that property. They'll tell you the coordinate is wrong. They'll say wrong coordinate, go and do it again. They will tell you go back to the area and get the features in the area. Survey with features. So as we speak today, if you have a document, a CFO document on your hands, you are holding a very legitimate document. And believe me, no other person can do a CFO on such land again. That is why the slogan is stated clearly. Now who gets CFO, now get land. I don't know, not there is no ignorance. No. That's what we advise. If you don't want your property to be demolished, even if Obaseki did not reclaim government lands, future government will reclaim it. Before you buy, carry out professional check. Me, Osakwunokwodi, very soon, I will drag Edo State government to court. But I won't tell you why. But I will drag them to court. But I won't tell you why. So, I want to tell you today, I want to advise you today, my brothers and sisters. Make sure you check. Know the status of the property before you buy. Because if you buy, even if you can't go buy, you can't go be government land, you're going to say, but your tears is not enough. Your tears is not enough. Because you have encroached into public property. And I want to state clearly that the government of Edo State is excellent. The governor of Edo State is excellency governor, but Obaseki cannot tell you that he knows all government land. He can't know it. But all, excuse me. Hello. What's up, Okay. Open for yeah, now my client, you want to bring paper for me, we want to do CFO. Advance. So the facts are there. You must not be a victim. So if you go build put, there go demolition. Obaseki tenure go end any moment from now. Another government go come. Not let anybody deceive you. If you build for government land, they go demolition. Anyone where not demolition. Now, he only one by work. If they trick you, make you by like and say, oh my God, wow. Na trick. A real sincere government will ensure that all lost government property is reclaimed. This may be very painful, but believe me, it is the bitter truth. You must advise yourself. Don't go and make mistake to buy a government. How much will it cost you to survey and check? How much? Instead of you going to spend millions. Some people spend $1 billion in property. Then at the end of it, let's take an example. This my Opokoro house. This my Opokoro house. You suppose no say if they say I rebuild and no fit again. If they say I'm going to hold it now, rebuild this house. I no fit again. I not get that kind of money. Then I'll go build that for government land. When government go want demolition, I go say, you. I will bear it. So please, let nobody deceive you. Let nobody campaign with demolition of property. Don't buy a government land. Check before you buy. Know the status of property before you buy. I've been singing since 2019. People are still buying government land. I have been singing. Some people just sit there and say, oh, he must say, take up a community where community where one seller for you go tell you sell a government land before. So some don't even know. Community where your map my say you know be I will Otoni they see of $1 I see of $1 and why in make a is that an excuse? We have seen houses where people they stay 30 years later the contract they go contain our land is built as food. Must you become a victim of circumstance? Secure yourself. So don't let anybody use that one campaign for you. If you buy government land or demolition property, now the truth, it's not about Obaseki, it's about government. Don't buy government land. There's no ignorance in law. Now every day I tell the talker for media. That is by the website. So Governor Obaseki, shut down churches without sound proof. They are disturbing the society and they are menace. Shut it down. Let them go and get sound proof. It is not expensive. And those little churches, if now me be governor, let me not say that, shall. What did I tell you? Church will support attend another man church go up because they do for revenue. Now some God possible tell you do. And they come and you can look at me to go repair the tire. Revenue generation. How many of the tire been? This is my first time to see you 100 naira notes. I'm going to repair the tire, make it safe. We are preparing our vehicle for tomorrow's job. We just come for one today. Tomorrow's job, we are preparing our vehicle. Our new work here will be laborer. We also will not depend on anybody, so we will come here to say the truth. We know about talk and make some people by like us. We'll talk and CB. So my brother, not bad government. Anybody will come with you advice to say, hey, don't worry with the government, go down the military. When the government, if tell us that the only thing you are supposed to help me with is help me to confirm, because I don't want to buy a government land. I don't want to buy a government land. So, sir, I will do Agadaga and many more legacy. Your will Kevin. My check. Please. Uromi ambassador, go and work for the security of Edo State. Go and work for the security of our people. And I'm calling on His Excellency. If you are too busy, although there are some persons in government I'm going to meet up with today, this evening. When I meet with them, there are people we must reach out to, which we definitely reach out to others, will now have the more larger house before the elections. So, Ambassador Casey, for one day, we will support you. You are a first timer, and I know you're right from the one, you not be thief. I know you're right from the one, you the first time talk through. In fact, let me see. You the talk truth. Now the talk truth with the fan. Person like me not be allowed to tell you. Our first time tell governor, if I lie, my man not better. I fit tell am say governor, see what you do wey not clear. Out if I not like maybe you know better, me also will not go do. Ask, not be everything I will talk. The last meeting held before 2019 election, ask question. But before 2020 election, ask question. If I part of it tell you, call about ask and we day. You get person where they that meeting where they test say go outside. You never reach to join, but they make noise on media. Ask and we talk. Man, we will talk our man. What did happen? So you, bros, you will come. You, all of you, you will no, you will express your views. You will express your opinion. And if you talk within they pay you for belay, we resolve and we'll come together. But more than not go attached to those set of leaders where the builders join house. Because they're not fit builders join house together again at the quarter. Whereas you now only one you don't build. Maybe if your own set be like my own way I never plaster the back. Your own be like if you be like my own way I never plaster the back. We never even bomb. Then they want to use their own rotation to the focus on. May they all wear their own. Let us all come together as a youth in the PDP. And after this Obaseki administration, make una know, I will decide my new political future. After this Obaseki administration, I will decide my new political future. And my new political future will be based on the candidate feature in the election. Don't be surprised, I will come out with full chest to support Labour Party if their candidate is known to be a candidate with integrity. Because if road not good, nobody help me repair my motor. If they pursue my pikin for school fees, nobody help me pay my pikin school fees. If my children not well or not well, nobody help me to do health insurance scheme. Now me they pay everything. So we need a well public infrastructure. So that is why we must continue on the path of good governance. And nobody can come out to say that Governor Obaseki has not performed. If you say no, he has not performed, come take the challenge. By the grace of God, Salosadi Real Estate Enterprise can function even without me. If I not go work today, I can send people so I go to work. I have somewhere going. We can even, if you say maybe we get assembly we want to do, if you say you go here, you go here, I have staffs in all areas. Me and you will sit down one place, we enjoy our sit down, work will go on. But I they choose to go work steady because we are not meeting the demands of what we are getting. People, we can get, as a today and Sunday, another busy man come here now. Now, bring them for me. Now, paper, he can't give me. Today and Sunday. We don't do work for the Sunday, don't come and work my giving. Ladiana, very well, general thing. This is one of the most busiest Edo youths. Now, paper, I can't give me so. I take a look of it. Now, paper, I can't give me so. We want to see your phone. For everybody, we don't do the survey since he no see chance take home. And he don't almost pay finish. He can't be like saying that we the own. You understand? So may not be like say, Osakuno, what the come for shop person money. Nothing disturb by every time. Say, my brother, bring paper because people they will gather for somewhere. They wait to say, may they see excuse. Say, Imagama, and we now, my mama be my day, you know. So as we do your work, I don't need this one. This one will be the plan. As we do your work, we they tell you, say, please and please, make everything available. Nobody work them hand when I not submit immediately after you give me all your documents. And as we speak, this will be submitted tomorrow with immediate effect. No delay. I know keep on saying everybody no can immediately. So that man said or say what be you go say go a voter. So that when you call me tomorrow, say I found my work, but another say wait friend, and I say come, let's go. See I maybe you see by yourself. That is why I always deal with client representative on ground. I will tell you, say, send the number of the person we want to go show me. Then on the third, I ensure say me and the person they communicate. Even if me and you when you give me the job, not they talk too much. But person when you do on ground go say, if save me in me in no year, when the so what has assured the world, he get under my money in a picture. But believe me, I am a dead hustler. If you think I'm joking, call me now, I sit down and say, today will be Sunday. when I go do the other one. Ijore name, my name is Iyore in terms of job. Ijore no okay now. That day on Sunday we go now. On Sunday Maria okay. That was on Sunday. You don't with me that day no go. So that is it. So by the grace of God, I'll give you the survey plan now. Then I'm submitting the CFO tomorrow. So when I submit your CFO tomorrow, I will go the nurse to tell you, say, well, you balance in the gouvernement. You know that kind of thing. You balance in the gouvernement. So I tell people, enough is enough. In the course of my interaction, if peradventure I acted contrary to what you're expecting from me, kindly forgive me. But the truth is this: I can't live a fake life. Now maybe that's why I take the leave. I know they pretend maybe if I like me. I know they about do something. Maybe if I come call live video now, somebody does it. Or I say, I want to make everything. You make Now as I take the leave, I'll leave. Let me the way I be. Not like me on the basis of pretense. Because Akonokodi cannot pretend. I am me. And I am acting like me. Osakunokodi and crew. I want to thank members of the PCRO, the cameraman, the Jehovah's Witness guy who before with Jehovah's Witness, but now I confirm we like me. We don't call it go study again because we don't feel meet up. But we are planning to return back to Jehovah God. But when we return back to Jehovah God, it will be enough. It will be an end to live video. And in our society today, we are in a society where information communication technology is the order of the day. Although we can do live video for our business, but we must withdraw from politics in totality. Because the Bible states clearly that Jesus Christ said he is not part of the world. So his followers should not be part of the world. But as of today, myself and you, we are part of the world. Because in fact, we even play politics past those where we say be part of the world. We be political where we know. Worldly boys that will come be now. So we'll try our possible best to withdraw from worldly related activity. And we honor we are worldly for now. Because we serve the hustle. We serve me. Not let anybody deceive you. The politics serve my game. All of the way they. But one way they fight to remove Obaseki. And one way they fight all of us. Now, no, even Peter Obi not tell you, say, I want to come and run Nigeria, I won't receive salary. He said, receive. So let's try to do the right thing at the right time. Thank you, and bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwinokodi. Let us know what you think for this matter. Go to comment section, make you put your own. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.